College football starts this weekend, which means it's time to kick off the tailgating festivities. Joining us now in our frugal kitchen with some entertaining ideas is our favorite resident, bon vivant, the man about town, the man who knows everything about everything, and I mean that.
Thank you.
Sean O'Keefe.
Hey, how are you this morning? How nice to see you.
It's great to see you. I was already sampling in the commercial break. This looks amazing. And you're going to kick it off with a cocktail?
I'm going to kick it off with a cocktail.
Okay.
So the one thing that tailgating is always tailgating beer, and
Yeah.
I want to ramp it up. I want it to be really fun this
Good.
year.
Let's do it.
So why don't we use bourbon?
Okay, why not?
And why don't we put bourbon in everything?
Okay.
Right? Things we have to know, right? So we have
That
to stay
sounds good.
hydrated, so a big bucket of water is always a good idea for your guests and stuff like that. But if you can layer the flavor, which is sort of a nice little pun, I like that,
Yes,
layer the flavor
nice.
in of an exquisite bourbon like the Bulleit Bourbon that we have this afternoon with us.
Perfect.
It's kind of really great.
Okay.
This recipe, because someone always has to lose, right?
Right.
So it's a sour.
Got it.
Okay?
I love that.
There has to be someone to celebrate the loser. What we're going to do is use my little
What do you
handy jigger. Here it is.
There it is. Okay.
And it's for you and for me. So we're going to do 2 ounces
All right.
of each of this. Absolutely, it's a 10-year-old Bulleit Bourbon. It's out of this world,
Smells
extraordinary.
amazing.
Isn't that great?
By the way, Jim got a lot of bottles of bourbon for his 50th, so our bar is stacked. If you ever want bourbon, come to my house. So we
I
are
would
all
do it.
set.
I would do it. It's a nice house.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Okay, you're invited.
Thank you. So to the bourbon, all right? So lemon juice.
Okay.
About 3/4 of an ounce per serving, so I've got 1.5 ounces in there for you and me. Same thing with the simple syrup, 1.5 ounces
Got
of
it.
simple syrup. This bourbon has sort of the oaky, smoky with hints of vanilla. So when you're doing a sour, you always use a bitter. So I'm going to use the regular sort of Angostura bitters, just going to put a few little drops of that in
Okay.
there. But then when I was over at the market the other day, I found this new line of bitters, and this bitter cube bitter is actually vanilla bean bitters. So I thought that that would help bring out the flavor of the Bulleit Bourbon. We're just going to put a little bit of that in there.
Okay.
And then, since you always have to have a little bit of protein with your drink, and
What?
tailgating starts early in the morning, we're going
Wait
to
a
do
minute.
egg whites.
What are you doing? Egg whites?
Egg whites.
Kara,
See if I
are
can
you seeing this?
Separate
What's
this
happening?
without.
I was all excited until the egg, okay? I don't know what just happened, but yeah.
It's actually pretty awesome what happens when you put the egg white in.
Interesting.
And I'm going to make a really loud shaky
Okay,
shake
do
noise
it. Shaky,
for us.
shaky. Shaky, shaky. I see we've got some teams represented here.
Well, you kind of have a little fun with
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah.
So, I mean, for me, like, I live in Georgia. I'm not a big football person, but I love college football.
Yeah, me too. I
Right?
like college
So,
better than pros.
it's nice to rub in the face of your friends the team that you
Yes,
like and stuff.
exactly. You're like, it's my house, we'll do it the way I want to do it.
And of
Okay,
course, since
this
it's such
is-
a masculine sport, I thought
Yeah.
we'd go for some girly glasses.
That is
And
great.
This is a Bulleit Sour. The egg white gives you all that nice foam and
froth.
froth. A classic cocktail. Hold on for garnish.
Oh, excuse me.
We did
Excuse-moi.
two
Sorry.
two homemade garnishes. One
Jumping the
is
gun.
figs from the tree this year in the Bulleit Bourbon. And then the other is maraschino cherries that I've taken the sugar juice out of and put the Bulleit Bourbon in.
Wow.
So
they've
these
been
are
marinating in that already.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we're going to give you a little bit of that.
Perfect.
And a little fig.
And then we will
a
move
little
on
fig,
to the food.
And then we're
Now,
going to move on to the food.
This looks amazing. Cheers to you.
So to your health.
To your health as well. All right.
It's a nice cocktail.
I mean, I never worried that I'm not going to like it. I mean, as if. Here, you want to go
So
ahead?
I'll go down through here. Thank you. So
This
strolling
is
on
phenomenal.
through the kitchen.
Yeah.
You want to make sure your guests have lots of food. And no one really wants to spend the time in the kitchen cooking day of. You want to be there with your
Right.
guests, you want to be watching TV, and you want to have like the regular snacks, right? So
Right.
you want to have your 9-layer
Dip.
salsa dip
Yeah.
thing with, chips that are shaped like scoops and stuff like that, right?
Exactly.
But what I wanted to do was make sure that everybody had enough protein and they were full.
Okay.
Right, so what I did in the crock pot last night, I did
Can I show them
pork
this?
shoulder.
Can I just show you guys? I
And
don't
then
know
this
if you
is
can
chicken
see.
breast.
I'm sorry. I had to dig into this.
They're
This
good.
is the most, but what I love the most is the flavor. And then he tells me in the commercial break that you marinated it with.
The protein is seared in a regular frying pan for color. I threw it in the crock pot with 10 cloves of garlic each, 3/4 of a cup of the Bulleit Bourbon, some tomato puree, some soy, some brown sugar, and a can of pureed peaches. So I have a sweet, bourbony kind of a barbecue glaze with that.
Yes.
Give your people a choice of buns. Some people don't like the onion, some people like potato.
Yeah.
It keeps it hot, you know, so you can sort of set it, forget it, it's done.
Yes, I love
And
it.
it's
Hold on, Brian,
easy.
can we put this on our website? Because I want that recipe.
It was good.
Later today, Brian, we're going to have that on our Atlanta Company website.
They'd have to get it from me first,
Yeah, right.
but I can do that.
Can you do that?
I can do that.
Is that like your family secret? You better share it with us.
No.
Yeah,
No.
you're like,
No.
no.
This is what happens when I get in my kitchen the night before. I have to do a segment with you, and I kind of feel inspired. And what have I got in the
And he just
fridge? And let me
whips
make that
up.
happen.
That's incredible.
And then this is what they end up looking like. And you can't do a barbecue pulled pork or pulled chicken sandwich without coleslaw. And that's just a mayonnaise, sour cream, salt, pepper,
Yum.
coleslaw. And it was really kind of simple and easy to do. This is a version of what the sauce looks like for that.
See?
And if you just want to put a little bit,
more?
pour a little bit of that in there.
Okay. And what is this again?
And that's just sour cream and mayonnaise that I've watered down with a little apple cider vinegar.
Wow.
And then that helps sort of keep the coleslaw nice and wet.
Okay.
The one thing that you always have to do, and we know this to be an absolute truism,
Yes.
is make sure you have a big stack of paper plates.
Yes.
Would you like me to make one of these
Yes,
for
I
you?
would love it.
What would you like me to put on it for you?
I want actually just
Potato roll?
potato roll and
Pork or
or chicken. Surprise me. I like them both.
Pork or chicken?
Yeah. All right, pork.
Make a
okay.
decision.
All right.
Oh, my
If you
God.
want to chat with Sean O'Keefe about design, culinary, lifestyle ideas,
Floral arranging.
he is just an expert, honestly, at everything. It's really unfair. It's Sean O'Keefe Events. Plan your big party, your little party, your tailgating party. This is
tailgating
amazing.
party.
Am I going to eat this, Dagwood? You know I am.
I think you're going to try.
Okay.
I'll hold the plate.
Don't go anywhere. Coming up next, we're sharing beauty products. This is one of them, as I get it on my face, that you'll want to have when the leaves start turning. Okay.
Careful, it's going to be hot.